Yo. Furmain Entertainment though, man. Back with another one. And shoot, y'all might not like this, but you watching what I'm watching though. And this is Bill Cassidy talking to what's her name? Jennifer Granholm. You know? And she's the energy secretary, so she's at the top. She's at the top. So let's see what she got to say. Why is our gas so high? Why? Why is energy high?
Cassidy. Madam Secretary, I actually thoroughly accept that we need to decrease emissions, but I'm afraid that the administration is so ideologically focused that we're doing otherwise. Tell me, in the analysis of the natural gas export, are we looking at the fact that because we are exporting less natural gas, that other countries are using more coal, and the greenhouse gas footprint of Germany burning more coal is obviously much worse than if they were burning clean U.S. natural gas? Is that end user having to substitute coal for natural gas part of the life cycle analysis?
First, just to clarify, we are not stopping the export of natural gas. So
yes, but you're stopping the permitting, which means it's creating uncertainty, which means that there are contracts that are going elsewhere, if you will.
Bill Cassidy know what he's talking about. You see that? Yeah, he know his stuff.
We've authorized 48 billion cubic feet of natural gas. That is a massive amount. All of that is still going forward if people can get final investment decisions. Currently exporting 14 billion cubic feet, another 12 billion cubic feet that are under construction. None of that is stopped. None of it.
Yes, but let's not be disingenuous. The fact that there is a pause means that this regulatory pause driven by an administration which sometimes does not look at end results means that investment decisions are being changed.
Well,
but my point being, but if I might go to the point.
Yeah.
Is that life cycle analysis looking at the fact that countries may end up using coal instead of natural gas or import natural gas from countries which don't have our same stringent environmental standards?
Yes, fuel switching is definitely part of the analysis.
So it will show, just to be clear, that China will be using more coal and the impact on global greenhouse gas emissions as opposed to substituting U.S. natural gas. Or Germany or whomever.
Fuel switching by any country or by countries will be part of the life cycle analysis.
I have to admit, the fact that that is so obviously and so transparently a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions that we still need to do the study, again, indicates to me that there's another reason to do the study. But that's an editorial comment. We had testimony here about a year ago, and I forget quite from where, but it was around, I think, Oklahoma, Kansas, someplace like that. And they were talking about how the regulations requiring them to go to renewables was endangering their capacity to meet surges, or if and you just talk about the rickety old grid. The fact that we have to bring electrons from the panhandle of Texas all the way to Atlanta obviously makes the grid more important. Whereas if somebody's locally producing, the local grid is more easily maintained, doesn't have to be as high wattage, et cetera. And I say that because a statement was just made that the administration is focused on reducing energy costs. Can we hold up that chart?
Yeah, let's hold up the chart.
This is actually what has happened since the administration has taken over.
Gasoline up 48%.
This is what the cost of energy has done.
Natural gas, 27% up. Home heating oil, 44%. Electricity, 29%. Wow. Wow. What's that number, 2017? Yeah, that's 2017. Look at the comparison. Look at the comparison, man. Y'all keep talking this Biden Democrat stuff. I don't care about Democrat, Republican. I don't care. I got bills. I gotta buy food. I got my son in the house. He gotta eat. Everybody in my house gotta eat, man. So y'all keep talking, oh man, I don't like Trump. I don't like Trump. I don't like Trump. Why? Why? Because your bill's down? What, the gas too low for you? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, I be thinking y'all like really brainwashed. And I ain't even really, I'm not no politics dude, man. I just tune in every now and then, man, and see what's good, man. And see why gas around my way $3.80, but nobody talking about it though. We almost at $4. And I ain't heard that on the news. So I guess Trump ain't have nothing to do with the gas being low. I guess that's just the economy. And you want me to believe that? Nah, I'm sorry. Sorry though. I don't believe that. I'm not that intelligent, man. I do okay. But them numbers over there though, and them numbers over there look complete opposite. Complete opposite. I got a negative on this side and I got positivity on the other side. But that positivity is not good. Them positive numbers, it's not good. So, man, let's play on it.
This is not holding down energy cost. There is a term used in Europe, energy poverty. I remember reading an article in the New York Times, ideological New York Times, about a family in western Massachusetts, in which the church had to pay the utility bills. Now, I say that because I think there has to be a little bit of table setting. A lot of these things which theoretically are going to lower cost, in reality have increased costs for the average American family. Pipeline permitting becoming more difficult, for example, means that it's more difficult to get cheaper burning natural gas, and therefore people's utility bills are going up. I think Senator King and Manchin have discussed that in the past.
And that's the excuse they make. That's the excuse I heard. Oh man, you could drill anywhere. The drill is open. Land is open. You could drill. But then on some previous stuff, I heard somebody about permits. Now Bill Cassidy is talking about permits. So once again, I just find that this administration, man, is disingenuous. They want to show you truth on one side, but real life telling a lie. Nah, man. I can't flow with that. When Trump was in office, he told it to you, and he told it to you straight. I can't get mad at that, man. As a president. He talked to from what I seen, he talked to the reporters all the time. He was always on that TV. Talking. Meeting with people. Pushing leaders out the way. That's the president, not like. Move, man. I'm in the center, man. It's the USA. I like that, man.
Any comments on all that?
Yes. Number one, there is no doubt that we are all focused on reducing costs for people, and energy, of course, being a big component of that. Natural gas prices.
By the way, that chart would suggest that it's not being very successful.
Well, that chart also starts in January 2021 in the middle of the pandemic. So let's be clear about what it actually looks like out of pandemic. Nonetheless, it is important to recognize that the price, for example, of natural gas is at very low prices right now. The price of solar, very low. What's causing the increase in energy prices? One contributing factor is the investments in the grid that are necessary, this old grid that gets rate-based among ratepayers. And it's one of the reasons why it's so important for us all in leadership to take a look at how we invest in the national electric grid so that we are not forcing ratepayers to bear that burden.
Now, may I say that also one thing contributing to the high cost is the inability to permit new natural gas lines. And if you can't get adequate amounts of natural gas to a utility, they're going to have to pay more for whatever source they get it from, and that's a major contributor. We can speak of power lines, but local generation is often natural gas, and that has been inhibited. That pipeline development has been inhibited by this administration's policies.
Well, that's not under my jurisdiction, so I don't have data on that, but...
What? That's not under your jurisdiction. That's the problem.
I know that this administration is interested in lowering costs for people, which is why they've increased the amount of money for LIHEAP, for weatherization, increased the ability for people to buy electric vehicles at the dealership by reducing those costs, increased the ability for people to do insulation in their homes so that they can reduce the cost. All of these things, all driving toward reducing cost of energy. The cost of natural gas is not high. It is the cost of the infrastructure associated with the energy grid that is expensive.
Yes.
Okay, I'm done with this, man. You know what, Bill Cassidy, great questioning. I mean, she's not telling the truth at all, you know, and unfortunately, that's just what it is, man. You know, we got, what, 5-6 more months till November? Cool. Can't wait. Furman Entertainment, man, I'm gone.